Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the RDG Sports Channel, talking about those commanders, Washington Commanders, that is. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and thank you to the people that newly subscribe to my channel. I appreciate this channel is still growing. Not even 6 months in yet. We still growing. I don't even think we 3 months in yet. Oh, it could be 3. Whatever. But anyway, we're still growing, up and coming. Wait till the season start. It's going to be better. Much better. Much better. But anyway, want to touch on my main man, Emmanuel Forbes, the guy I predicted to be our 16th pick in the draft this year, 2023. Now, I want to talk about you Emmanuel Forbes haters. You watch the Commanders fans, but you're Emmanuel Forbes haters. Call a spade, not sugarcoating anything. But you guys, I've been looking at the comments of some of these Commanders content guys that's also covering the team. And they talked about Emmanuel Forbes, and I see some of the comments. I was wrong about Emmanuel Forbes, blah, 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 blah. Heard him been holding his own in minicamp, mandatory minicamp, that is, against Terry McLaurin. Who I deem to be top 5 best wide receiver in the league. Some may say top 10, some may say top 15. Whatever. That's your choice. That's your opinion. My opinion is he's top 5. You could put anybody you want in there. I know you guys gonna say Devontae Adams, all these other guys, Tyreek Hill. I respect all that. I really do. But like I said, you could put him at number 5. You ain't got to be number 1. You could put him at number 5. For me, I put him at number 5. Simple as that. That's my opinion. Just like everybody got their own opinion about who the GOAT is in the NBA. The best they will. Some say Magic Johnson. Some say Larry Bird. I'm going to say Michael Jordan. A lot of people say Michael Jordan, but you got some people that say Wilt. Some people say Kareem. I've heard some say Hakeem Olajuwon. But you can't argue any of those names. Like I said, Terry McLaurin is my top 5. And Emmanuel Forbes has been holding his own against Terry McLaurin. An elite, high-paid wide receiver. One of the best wide receivers the Redskins had in quite some time. Like I said in my other video, you got to go back to the posse to compare him to the likes of Art Monk or Gary Clark or Ricky Sanders, and even Santana Moss. Let me just throw that in there. Santana Moss held his own as a Washington Redskin football player, and he was one of my favorite players for years. But Terry McLaurin is an elite wide receiver, and what Emmanuel Forbes is doing in practice, rookie minicamp, OTAs, I can't wait to see what he do in training camp, and then the actual season. Like I said, sky's the limit for Emmanuel Forbes. I'm pulling for him, rooting for him, because he's another guy that we're getting from scratch. It's not a free agent that we're signing. We're getting this guy from scratch. We're molding this guy. Understand what I'm saying? We go out, we sign the old regime was going out and signed big time free agents, other people's problems. What's the guy Ron Rivera used to coach? I forgot the guy name. See, when they out of sight, they out of my mind. I forgot the guy name, number 24. We got him from, just on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, the shooting arrow, the bow and arrow guy, Josh Norman, that's his name, Josh Norman. When we got this guy was some shit. Just call it a spade. He was some shit. But, we got a guy like Benjamin St. Juice last year. Then we drafted, Reeves. We cut him, picked him up again, cut him. Then we got the guy Butler, up and coming. Then we got Defoe, Our other homegrown guy, Fuller. We let him go to Kansas City, which broke my heart. He was a guy that we was molding. Another guy, homegrown guy. He still is a homegrown guy. He was gone for 2 years, I guess I want to say, and we got him back, you know. He's been up and down since he got back. He's not the player that we first got when we drafted him. He was on a roll, man. He was becoming a star. You know, he got with Kansas City. He won him a ring. You know, he did some good things in Kansas City, but when his first 2 years here, he was on a roll. Then we let him go. But we got him back, you know. But I like the point I'm trying to make is I like when we draft players and mold them and build them and watch them grow here and become successful, become a star. You know, those are our guys. Those are our core guys that we need to keep. You know, not make them better and let them go to another team. That's not what great teams do. That's not how you sustain longevity of winning. So Emmanuel Forbes is a guy that I'm rooting for, and I know every Commander fan out there, even the ones that was wrong about him, in the back of their minds, they pulling for him. They want him to be successful, because if he be successful, that means the team is going to be successful. I don't wish players come here and be bad. What kind of fan would I be? You know I made a lot of posts on Facebook, the Washington Redskins fan page in the past. I would talk about players because I was angry, I was mad, I was passionate. I didn't like the organization, I didn't like the stadium, I didn't like anything about the team because they fell short of expectations all the time. The coaching was horrible. You know, Jay Gruden refused to get a defensive coordinator. That's all he needed at the time was a defensive coordinator. We had the offense. We was lighting people up. We had all the. You see the coaches that went and left and got with other teams. We had all those great coaches, Matt LaFleur. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. You know, McVay. You know, I mean, come on, man. O'Connell. Gruden had all those guys and refused to get a defensive coordinator. That was our Achilles heel, defensive coordinator. But Ron Rivera is a mixed bag of chips. He's a great guy to change the culture of your organization. His timeouts are shit. His time management is shit. You know, I gotta say it. Ron is a great man. Everybody vouches for the guy. People can't be making this shit up. You know, Ron is a great human being, great leader of men. That's what everybody says about him. So it must be true. You got 100 people saying the same shit about you. It gotta be true. You know, could he have been better could he be better as a head coach? Yeah, there's always room for improvement. Hopefully Ron will learn from some of his past mistakes. Now I heard he got a clock management guy, which is cool, which is great. So we're going to see how all this pans out. Ron Rivera, I'm pulling for Ron Rivera, man. I don't want a coach to come here and fail. Because if the coach fail, that means we got a turnover again. We got to get another head coach, which he's going to hire a new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. Now our players got to start all over again. Now we possibly have a new scouting department. Now we got to adjust to what this head coach wants. So nobody wants to start all over again, man. Well, we got a new owner. He may wants to start all over again, reboot, keep a lot of the players, but he had having a coach in mind himself, a GM in place himself, somebody that he feel comfortable working with. You can't go against that. He's a new owner. You have that right. But we're gonna have to wait another 5 years to get the ball rolling. Because as Ron Rivera says, it takes 5 years. At first he said it takes 2 when he first got here. Sales pitch. That's what he said. Now he's saying it takes 5. So this is Ron Rivera's 4th season, I want to say. Yeah, this will be he's entering his 4th season. So the owner may not give him 5. May not give Ron Rivera 5. He'd be like, you get it done this year or else. You got to give me playoffs. You got to give me, a division title. You know, you got to give me a playoff win in order for you to retain your job. Not just winning the division is good enough. Not just going to the playoffs is good enough. We need, and us fan base, need a win to see that this thing is ascending into the right direction. Because talk is cheap. You had 3 years under your belt to show improve. You proved 1 500 season, 2 sub 500 seasons, 1 a playoff entering the COVID year. First season here. You was battling cancer. We gave you that season. We was like, this guy did a remarkable job, remarkable story. Turned the team around. They would look like they was going to be horrific. He turned everything around, and they skeeted into the playoffs because the NFC East was horrible. Second year, it's like, oh man, injuries everywhere, you know. Third year, we were like, okay, we got Carson Wentz, you know, we got a couple of pieces around Terry McLaurin. Let's get this thing going. Let's go. 8-8. Wentz got hurt. Heineke did his best. The magician just came up short. You know, once again, he's proven that he's just a backup. He's not a guy that's going to carry the load. So now we sit at here at the 4th season, projected to be another good team this year. So hopefully we can do better than 8-8 and get into the playoffs and get us a win. If we can get into the playoffs honorably instead of just skating in there and we get a playoff win, I'm like, okay, if I was new owner, I'll give you your 5th year. I'll give you your 5th year to show me what you got. Other than that, if you can't do anything, here's your pink slip. Nice knowing you. Peace. I may think about Eric Bieniemy. Depending on how Jack Del Rio do this year for the defense, and if they somehow get to the 5th year and he's doing another hell of a job, he's going to remain my defense coordinator. He possibly will get head coaching offers again if he can have back-to-back top 10 defensive seasons. That'll be 3. If he can go, he did it last year. If he can go this year coming up in the 5th year, oh, he's definitely going to get a head coaching job. That's for sure. Now you got to find a new defensive coordinator. But with that being said, you know, I made this video longer-winded. I know I stared off top. I want to cover a lot of different things at the same time, but I wanted to start off with Emmanuel Forbes. Back to Emmanuel Forbes in closing. Emmanuel Forbes got a lot of talent, people. This is not a fluke. This is the real deal. Keep a close eye on Emmanuel Forbes. You know, watch out for this guy. I'm not saying he's going to be the rookie of the year. I'm not saying he's going to go out there and get a bunch of picks. But what he will provide us is solid coverage against some of these wide receivers that we've been having problems with, especially in our division. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's going to be JaVale Reeves and nothing like that. You know, but you know, he's going to be something that other teams going to be like, you know what? Let's not pick on him today. You know, let's throw away from him. Let's not go to his side too much. He's going to be one of those cornerbacks in the NFL where quarterbacks are not going to be so easy to just want to throw over there. You know what I'm saying? They're going to think about it. Oh, where's number 13 lined up? But they're going to have to look for number 13. You know, some of them other cornerbacks we had out there, like Josh Norman, oh, they like, oh, yeah, winking their eye at the receiver, oh, yeah, streak route. You know what I'm saying? And that's and yeah, we haven't had a cornerback like this, man. He's long, lengthy, fast. You know what I'm saying? He's got all what you need, all the attributes that you need to be a great corner in this league. Now, the only thing that's going to stop him or slow him down this season is experience. You know, that's the only thing that's going to slow this young man down. But when he get the experience under his belt, man, this guy going to be lights out. With that being said, speaking of lights out, you guys, I appreciate you guys for joining me once again. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment, and please join me on the next RDG Sports Channel, Talk Commanders. Peace out.